All right, y'all. So we have Marlon Wayans threatening to sue Tasha K for a post that she posted on her social media from somebody else that posted on X.com about Marlon Wayans having long-term gay relationship with men. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so Tasha K posted that Marlon Wayans DM'd her and told her to take that post down. So she wrote on her on X.com and her posted on her Instagram. Marlon Wayans, the white tricks cross-dresser, is in my DM threatening to sue me over a post that we reposted from from another user's page. Why come in after me, not the person who originally posted? Make it make sense. Here is where the original post came from. We cannot confirm or deny the information, but it's funny if it's true. Check out Prolotarial One, extremely detailed post of our legend Marlon Wayans. All right. So let's go to the DM. All right. So Marlon Wayans DM Tasha K saying, "Hey sis, I don't know you, but everything y'all posted about me is false. Out love for my people. I am going to give you a chance to take it down. I don't want to sue you, but I have grounds to. Can't be spreading info out here. Have a blessed day." All right, so let's go ahead and get into the post that was posted about Marlon Wayans, which I posted a video on it yesterday. Let me go ahead and share this real quick. Let me share this with y'all real quick. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. I'm doing this in real time, no editing or nothing. We just gonna get it done. All right, so let's get into it. All right. All right, so Marlon Wayans had his opinion about the Diddy documentary. Him and 50 was going back and forth. So this is where Marlon came in and had his opinion about the documentary, and then it's going to lead into the post of the person responding to Marlon Wayans. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Surrounding the comedian.
We ain't baby all close. Not you stupid. But yo, look, Puff.
Nah. You working with
Puff
Pac
for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
who's telling the story, right? You can skew
People very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well,
I
we
could be
see
like,
it all the time in reality shows.
Nah,
reality
yeah,
shows.
right.
Yeah,
You're
creating
write
a
a
narrative. It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck, and 50's kicking a man when he's down. If 50 ever luck turn on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
User by the name Proletariat One writes, Marlon Wayans, I know you are not talking. I will say allegedly for the smidgen of respect I have left for you. This is what's been floating around. Marlon Wayans has spent 3 decades cultivating a hyper-heterosexual or womanizing comedic persona, white chicks, scary movie franchise, stand-up routines centered on female anatomy, while privately maintaining a fluid sexual spectrum that includes long-term relationships with men, multiple people inside his inner circle, 3 former personal assistants, 1 ex-bodyguard, and 2 industry producers under NDA breach protection. Spoke on a recurring same-sex encounters dating back to the Living Color era, 1992, 1994, with at least 4 documented male partners between 1998 and 2023. Primary relationship, a 9-year on and off involvement with a Los Angeles-based entertainment attorney named Sealed, practicing at a Century City firm from 2008-2017, including shared travel on private jets, tail numbers N440KM, N724KF, and co-ownership of a West Hollywood condo, 8350 DeLongpre Avenue, Unit 407, purchased 2011, sold 2018. Financial trails show $1.4 million in consulting. Payments routed through Wayans Bros Entertainment to the attorneys LLC between 2010 and 2016, far exceeding standard legal retainers. Second significant partner, a New York-based creative director, met on the set of 50 Shades of Black 2015, who received $680,000 in production bonuses
Damn.
and lived rent-free in Marlon's Tribeca loft, 2009, 2014. So-called bodyguard testimony, deposed under protection, 2022. Details arranging discreet hotel suites in Atlanta, Miami, and Las Vegas for male guests, with specific requests for no female staff on the floor and burner phones left at the door.
Damn.
Marlon's public support of his transgender child Kai, born 2000, and repeated Pride Month posts are genuine, but also function as preemptive narrative shielding. It has also been said that there are private conversations where he refers coming out as career suicide, given the $400 million Wayans brand equity tied to urban heterosexual comedy. Supposedly, there is a 2021 text exchange recovered via forensic imaging of a seized phone has Marlon telling a male partner, "I love you, but the world ain't ready, and my checks damn sure ain't." Not confirmed, speculation for now. Two former assistants state that NDA packages for staff explicitly include clauses prohibiting discussion of the boss's personal dating life, male or female, with liquidated damages set at $2 million per breach. No coercion, no minors, no criminality, just a man living a compartmentalized life that would fracture his core audience demographic and decades of market identity if fully exposed. The information remains locked behind ironclad NDAs, family loyalty, and the financial incentives of the Wayans machine. And if you were wondering, I do have the names of those men he was secretly in a relationship with.
Who is this
I'll
guy?
give you one. The Atlanta-based occasional partner, 2016-2021, Terrence Mitchell, a former music video choreographer turned real estate investor. The ball is in your court now, Marlon Wayans.
All right, so
This is too close. Whoever that is too close to the situation. Like, how they get all that information? Like, I ain't saying this, I can't confirm or deny if it's true or not, but that's descriptive in detail about, moves and like that text message. So it's possible you might be headed for a Marlon Wayans expose by somebody. So let me switch over and get into Tasha K's. She posted on her Instagram page. Please make sure y'all smash that like button and hype this video up if you can. All right, so Tasha K did her podcast the other day, her show on YouTube. She just posted a clip from it, considering the recent allegations of Marlon Wayans. This hits different. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right.
I think Marlon Wayans is a great comedic actor, just like Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart's a great comedic actor, not drama actor, comedic actor. Okay. But as far as great comedian, I went to his comedy shows. They're never sold out and people walk out in the middle of having a snack. It's like when they go to get a snack, they leave. They don't come back. Now, Cat Williams got a lot to say. He got every single comedian hidden back. And I was like, I love it. I love it. It's between them. It's kind of like co-workers. I'm the best worker. Everybody's vying for the top position. I know Dave Chappelle wants to be the peacemaker, saying, why are you dragging out all the black comedians instead of the white comedians? And you should be coming at them. But let's be honest. Like, we're all vying to be the best comedian or the best entertainer in our group. It ain't got nothing to do with them crackers, okay? Now, Marlon Wayans felt uptight because, he is legendary for playing, him and his brother, women. So he had something to say, and he got his Dr. Martin Luther King suit on. So let's hear him.
What about the black man putting on a dress conversation?
You talking to a black man that put on a dress?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That conversation to me it's silly because it's a negative thing that is only in black people. We have, for some reason, been programmed to look down on the craziest parts about our experience, that we're supposed to not embrace our past, not embrace our history, not embrace our heroes, not embrace our different levels of comedy, that we have to be this way. When Robin Williams puts on a dress and is Mrs. Doubtfire, he gets nominated for an Oscar, and white people think it's brilliant. His community embraces him. When Dustin Hoffman puts on a dress in Tootsie and he wins an Oscar, he's labeled brilliant. When black people put on dresses, all of a sudden we're labeled by our own people like something negative. And I'm like, we did White Chicks. That's a classic movie. Mm-hmm. It's a classic. I don't care what nobody says. It's a classic.
Everyone says it's a classic.
That whole thing about, you know, you put on a dress and you selling out, that is not an artist's mindset.
Let me chime in here real quick. The entertainment world back in a certain time period where women couldn't even act, so men had to actually play both parts. They had to play the female role and the male role because women wasn't allowed to act. Now this dates back far back, like you know what I'm saying, during Roman time on up to you know what I'm saying to a certain point in time where they was allowed women to act and play parts and you know plays and all that. But before then, it was just men playing both sides, the man and the woman. Let's continue.
When you're an artist, you know, you go out and you create art.
There's truth to everything. This is just like there was truth to what Kat said. They emasculated black men by making them wear dresses as a Passover in Hollywood, which is true. They do it to white men as well too. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that white men are, you know, getting congratulated for this because they are doing the bending over a lot faster than black men. I get where he's trying to kind of mix the art with wearing the dress because I play male characters. You know, I play Bootsy, uncles, and things like that. So I get it. Black women are now being deemed more masculine than ever. But when it comes to the black male and what's going down with the black male and how extinct the black male is kind of going here in the United States of America. When we have black men that are in prominent positions like you, it's about representation, just like it's about representation for me when I am representing black women. Okay. And so, yes, we could say it's art, but at some point we have to have some boundaries as to how far we'll take our art. And when it comes to black men and you see black men at their lowest, they're either in prison, you know, there's more black women out here that are single than ever. Black men are allegedly being killed over in, you know, Mexico or these other countries looking for white women and Mexican women. You know, it's a lot going on. And it's just, you know exactly what Kat is trying to say. And it has nothing to do with art because you've been in Hollywood and they've been fucking you and your brothers for years too. So don't even act like that.
Allegedly.
Rounded up in a.
So, yeah, so, I mean, Marlon been very, very vocal lately. I guess he's trying to drive his numbers up because his numbers been down. So he's trying to drive his numbers up by, you know, implementing himself into this Diddy shit with the documentary and all that. Just like a lot of other people that's speaking on it. Ja Rule as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's threatening to sue Tasha K. Another celebrity threatening to sue Tasha K again. Is though he got a grounds to sue her? I don't think so because somebody else posted that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, everybody that posts things, you know, when you a reporter, you see things, you're not saying it's true, but you just reporting on what you're seeing. You can't confirm or deny whether it's true or not. So that's the thing. So we don't know if those allegations against Marlon is true or not. You know what I'm saying? Until people start exposing evidence and pictures and text messages and you know flight logs and that shit matching up, then you could you know think like maybe there's some truth to that. But right now that's just somebody that just put out some information on Marlon on some response shit. So man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all share this video. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all head over to 90dayherbals.com and shop with us. You know what I mean? Holidays is around. Come get you some good CBD grown in Amish country. So you know the CBD is all naturally grown. No sprays, no synthetics. We got cigarettes. We have pre-rolls. Um, we have you know, loose buds where you can roll it up, smoke it, or you can make a butter or a tea to make edibles. Um, what else? And we have topical and wellness as well. So soap, body oils, pain bombs, and all that stuff. So check out our website, man. All right, you know, on that note, get up out of here. Catch you on the next one.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true.
Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.